Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ozzy and today I'm going to talk about the process of applying for a green card through the EB2NIW category, especially if you're applying from outside the US. So I've spent a lot of time talking about applying from within the US, and the reason why I did that is because I applied from within the US. You know, I came to the US for school and I've been here the whole time, and so I applied from within the US. But you can also do that from outside the US as well. I'm going to tell you all about the process, but if this is your first time, please click on the subscribe button if you want to hear more about this topic. And of course, if you like this video, hit the like button and share with your friends and family. All right. Okay, so today we're talking about applying for EB2NIW Green Card category from outside the US, and you can do that as well. So there are 5 basic steps, right? The first is that you submit an immigrant petition. You do that with your Form I-140, you write your petition letter, you attach all supporting documents, and then you send that to USCIS. All right. Once that is approved, then USCIS is going to notify National Visa Center of the Department of State in your country. And then the National Visa Center is going to send you a letter, and they're going to tell you exactly what they need from you, the documents they need from you. They're going to tell you, when to pay your processing fee, schedule an interview, all that. You're going to get that in the mail. All right. And so the next step is going to be consular processing. Now, if you are in the United States, at this point, you'll be adjusting your status. But because you live elsewhere, because you live outside the US, you're going to have to go through consular processing. You're going to go through the US consulate in your country, all right, in your home country. So say I'm Nigerian and I'm in Nigeria, I'd have to go to the consulate over there for my interview, all right? And so I'm going to take all the documents that they required, everything that they've told me that they need from me in the letter that was sent to me. I'm going to take all of them and I'm going to go to the consulate and I'm going to have my interview there. So that's the way that it works. Now, during the interview, remember that you sent in a petition to USCIS and you sent in all these photocopies and all these documents. Well, during the interview, you're going to take all those documents, the original of all those documents with you, right? They're going to ask you a bit about what you're proposing to do in the US and things like that. And if you get approved at the interview, then you're going to get a stamp in your passport allowing you to travel to the United States. It's now when you travel to the US that you're going to be giving your green card in the mail, all right? So the process is very similar to applying from within the US, but the only thing is that instead of adjusting your status and having your interview in the US, you're going to have that in the US consulate in your country, all right? So that is the major difference. Now, can people apply from outside the US? Yes, this category of green cards is for professionals and individuals with skills and expertise that the US needs, right? And so that comes from all over the world. So if you're in your country right now, know that you can apply for this from your country. Also, the timeline for this kind of varies. So a lot of people ask me, when am I going to get my green card? When am I going to, if I apply from the outside the US, am I able to get, how long is it going to take? I always say the same thing. I always say, it varies, all right? So with COVID-19, there's a lot of backlog. You may get your green card in 1 year. Another person may get theirs in 8 months. You know, we never know. So go ahead and turn in your application, and then you just have to wait a lot. A lot of time is actually spent waiting, right? Whether you're within the US, whether you're outside the US, everyone spends time waiting, all right? So you're going to be very patient with this process. Unfortunately, right now, it's not possible to actually expedite this EB2NIW process. And so a lot of time is just spent waiting, all right? So go ahead and turn in your applications and then wait. You know, you'll get your turn soon, all right? So if you guys have more questions, of course, the link in the description portion of this video has a lot of details. I suggest you start there, all right? You can send an email to eb2niwhelp@gmail.com. You can also go through all our services. Right now, we're writing your petitions for you. We're reviewing your petitions. We're doing consultations, eligibility checks. We're also giving you sample documents to help you write this yourself or help you submit this application yourself. And then whatever kind of help you need, we're here for you, all right? So in order to get those services, of course, the link is going to be in the description portion, and just go ahead and get what you need. I always advocate for people to do it themselves, but if you can't and you feel like you're too busy, we can write that petition for you. But know that ultimately the decision to approve your petition lies with USCIS, all right? We can do our best, but USCIS officers will be the ones to actually approve your application, all right? So that's one thing that you should know. All right, guys, until I come your way on the next episode, know that you can apply from within the US. You can also apply from outside the US. If you're applying from within the US, the process is simply you turn in your application, your immigrant petition using Form I-140 along with all your evidence. Once that's approved, you adjust your status using Form I-485 adjustment of status, and then you do the biometrics, you get called for an interview, and then your green card gets sent to you if you're approved. And so the process is pretty similar. The only difference is that those applying from outside the U.S. then have to go through consular processing, right? They have to go to the consulate in their country, the U.S. consulate in their country, and then upon approval, they're then able to travel to the U.S. and then they get their green cards when they are in the U.S. The process is a little bit similar and of course a little bit distinct, right? All right, guys, if you have more questions, please do so in the comment section, and then I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.